Good morning, everybody. It is bright and early, and we are live to react to the EFL fixture release, which is about to happen in about 2 minutes. Let's go live on TikTok up there. Get in the comments. I need your help on this one this morning. I've got my Twitter on the other page. We're going to get a deluge of announcements in the next 3 or 4 minutes. But you're going to have to keep me across them. And I want to know, who do you want? Opening day. Where are these big derby games? What does your run-in look like? What is your toughest month? Get involved there in the comments on fixture release day. Let me know your dreams, your fantasies, and your absolute nightmares. And it gives us an opportunity not to talk about England, which wasn't too much fun last night. But we can look. Everyone has great hope, don't they, at this point in the season. Nothing's gone wrong. It's just an open book of beautiful fixtures. You can plan it all out. Leeds v Derby on the opening day, says Jill. It's going to be some needle matches that everyone's looking out for. Lennon, play up Sky Blues. We'll find out who Coventry are going to be facing on the opening day. Alex, good morning to you. Peter, morning. Just not Preston first. James, give me Wrexham away. We're playing that game in the United States, aren't we? What time is it? 8:58. We are 2 minutes away. Joe, play up Sky Blues. Blues, few Coventry fans in the chat awaiting the fixtures. Once again, here's what I want to know when they come in. Opening day, who have you got? Who's going to be that lovely summer kickoff day when hope springs eternal? Final day, who have you got? I know no one's going to anticipate being in a relegation fight because nobody wants to believe that every season, but let me tell you now, 3 teams are getting relegated from the Championship. Are you going to be in a relegation fight? Who have you got on the final day? What's your run-in like? Talk to me about Easter. Talk to me about those final games. What are you thinking? And the toughest month. Can you pick it out already? I remember doing this for Ipswich last season and they had all the parachute teams in a row from November and December. And that looked tough. And I think Ipswich went 1 win in 9 on that. So we were looking at that ahead of things. Let's go back to the comments. Let's say hi to Alex. Something middle of the road with no drama. Marty Party. It's a Marty Party for the QPR fans. Millwall Leeds. Get the police down there on opening day in South Bermondsey. I was at that game last season. Ewan, welcome. Liam, welcome. Burnley for roast. Everyone wants the local derby straight away. You don't want the local derby straight away. You want that in the winter. Get a bit of needle around it. Get the kind of pattern of play going and the momentum going. It's 8:59. Aren't these all on at 12:30 on Sky? The opening games? I don't know. You tell me. Morning, Super Sharp Blades. League One fixtures. No, well, look. Whatever division you team, we've got some Birmingham fans in, Reading fan there, Alistair, and whatever division your team is in. Right, I think it is 9 a.m. I'm going to swerve over to Twitter and we will take a good look and see who is announcing first over on Twitter. What do we got? I can see Derby County first. This is where I am going, ladies and gentlemen. And I've got a bad gateway. It's probably timed out. How about that? Derby, Blackburn v Derby and Preston v Sheffield United on the opening day. We will try and keep refreshing over on Twitter and see what we've got. Without pages crashing would be helpful. Coventry going to Stoke first fixture. Leighton Orient on the opening day for Bolton in League One. They're all coming through. There we go. That's more sensible. For Middlesbrough, thank you very much. They got a nice bit of artwork, so we can flip that over. Get me your reactions here. Middlesbrough, home game against Swansea on opening day. Let's have a look at the run-in. Look at that for Middlesbrough on final day. A repeat of the playoff semi-final. That is my first woof for fixture release day. Look at that final day. Middlesbrough versus Coventry. And the bookies have lots of money going on Middlesbrough and Coventry to get into the playoffs. That's an interesting one straight away. Middlesbrough Coventry on the final day of the season. Let me know in the chat what has come up for your team on fixture release day. Who have you got on the opening day? Who have you got on the final day? What's the run-in doing? And what is indeed the toughest month? I'm going to have a little surf on Twitter and we will see what else is coming up. I am refreshing as we go, nice and quickly. If you can get your comments in via the chat, I'm going to click on Sheffield Wednesday because that seems to have come up. Opening day for Sheffield Wednesday, interesting one because it's Plymouth for Sheffield Wednesday, and we all remember the League One promotion race, which Plymouth won out, didn't they? They won the title. Sheffield Wednesday failed, dropped off, ended up having to go through the playoffs. Remember that head-to-head that Sheffield Wednesday won. What else have we got from the Wednesday end of it? First 5 fixtures for Wednesday are up there. Plymouth, they go to Sunderland. Ooh, Sheffield Wednesday Leeds on game 3 is a big one there. Lots of Yorkshire derbies in the Championship this season. Let's go to some comments. Let me know who your team has got opening day. Let me know who your team has got final day. What your run-in's like. Can you pick out your toughest month? Let's have a look at some comments. Reading at home first for Birmingham. Morning to Nat. Kicking off against Derby on a Friday. Who's that, Callum? Stick your team in. Burnley away, 4 games in. I think it must be Blackburn. There you go. Leeds meet Sunderland at home. First match. We'll have a lot of interest in Leeds. Blues away, 5:30 on Sky in League One. West Brom home first for QPR. Sunderland away. Always want to be at home on the final day, don't you? Is that really the case? Luton Birmingham opening day. We'll get that confirmed. Let me have a look at Luton on Twitter. We always look, when are the year 1 parachute teams playing each other? It sounds like we might have a really juicy one on opening day if Luton are facing Burnley. Luton have got a nice graphic. Let's go to Luton on the chat. We've looked at Borough. We've looked at Sheffield Wednesday. Let's have a look at Luton, and that is indeed correct. I wonder if I can make that any bigger. It's a little bit small on the other screen. No, I can't. Apologies. I will attempt to read this out and strain my eyes. So Luton have Burnley at home on opening day. Interesting. Luton's final game, they go away to West Brom. Interesting. Difficult fixtures on opening day. And we always look out for the year 1 parachute teams playing each other. Luton face Burnley on opening day. Feels like a headline. That one, toughest month for QPR, says Dave, is March. Hopefully they're kicked into gear by that point. Liam, Cardiff, Sunderland at home to start. Norwich away. You don't want to go away on the final day. If you're playing for anything, you want a home game, don't you, on that final day? Looks a tough start with Sunderland, Burnley, Swansea and Borough. Brilliant stuff in the chat. Keep things coming. Let me know. Opening day, who has your team got? On the final day, who has your team got? What's the running like? What is the toughest match? I want to know what Portsmouth are doing. Portsmouth just promoted up in to the Championship. Let's have a look. They're going to be well followed. Ooh, Leeds away. My goodness me, in August. It doesn't get much stiffer than that. We've only got August and September up on the screen there for Pompey. My goodness me, look at that, everyone. Pompey go to Leeds away, Luton at home, and then Middlesbrough away. My God, it doesn't Sunderland, West Brom, but Portsmouth, guys. Get your reactions into that. Have a horrible start. Leeds, who were in the playoff final. Luton, who are a year one parachute team. Middlesbrough have been back. Sunderland, we don't know. New manager, fine. West Brom are in the playoffs. Burnley, year one parachute team. Sheffield United, year one parachute team. I'm saying it here. Good luck, Pompey. That is a difficult old start down on the south coast for Portsmouth. You don't want to face... And they got... Let me just click that again. They're all three year one parachute teams, Pompey, in the first 7 games, plus Leeds, West Brom and Middlesbrough. Wow. Fixture Computer has not been kind to Portsmouth, in my humble opinion. My goodness me. What do we got here? Alistair, first up, Birmingham away. This is for Reading in League One. First home game, Wigan. Boxing Day, Northampton. Cambridge away. Final game. Excellent. New Year's Day, Cambridge away. Final game. Barnsley. Woof. Good running. I want to have a look at Leeds United. We've already seen Leeds United are facing Portsmouth at home. That definitely difficult start for Pompey. If we get any Pompey fans in, can I get your reaction to a tricky start? Leeds. We know they face Pompey at home on opening day. 2 away games then at West Brom, Sheffield Wednesday and Hull. It's not the easiest for Leeds there, is it? Pompey they'll fancy on opening day, a newly promoted team. But West Brom were in the playoffs. Sheffield Wednesday's a Yorkshire derby and they're on the road. Hull will be expecting to improve and be in the playoffs. For Leeds United, have a look there. Final day they go away to Plymouth. Seems like everyone's playing away on final day. They can't all be away on final day. My goodness me, you know what I'm saying, don't you? What's happening over Easter? When is the Easter double header there? 5th and the 8th. Is that right? In April? That can't be. Leeds can't be away twice. Someone let me know when the Easter games are. I can't figure it out there. 5, 8, 8, 12. Maybe it's 8th and 12th. You wouldn't be away twice over Easter. They normally split that up, don't they? Interesting. Josh, over in Germany, I think, with the 3 Lions. Josh, channel legend. Bristol City's final 4 away games. Sheffield, is that right? I'm getting in on Bristol City. That sounds like a filthy, horrible run-in for Bristol City. Let's just bring that up on the screen. Sounds like Bristol City have a ghastly run-in to finish the season if they are challenging. They're going to be hoping for a playoff challenge this season, Bristol City. Flattered to deceive over recent seasons. Let's pop that up on the screen and have a look. Bristol City, he's totally right. QPR, Sunderland, Luton, Preston on final day. They are at home on final day. They're away at Hull, Bristol City on opening day there. No local derby. Pick these out for me. Keep your comments coming on fixture. Oh, sorry, Bristol City's final 4 away games. My bad. Not final 4 games. Keep your comments coming in, guys, on fixture release day. Who has your club got on opening day? Get in there on TikTok as well. Luke says Coventry's last games are tough. In fact, we had a lot of Coventry fans in. Let's have a look. And we'll have a look at Coventry's fixtures. I think we already saw on the Middlesbrough release that Middlesbrough Coventry on final day sounds absolutely fascinating to me. Let's try and bring up Coventry's fixtures there. We'll try and get back to Derby County as well if we can. There we go. We've got a nice graphic from the Coventry team there. which is, I'm so sorry, difficult these ones to read, and I can't make that any bigger. So you're just going to have to work with me here. Coventry, in fact, why don't I put it up there? You're never going to see it. I can see it. Coventry, oh no, it's ridiculous. Let me put it up on the screen, guys. My bad, you're not going to be able to read it. I say it's a nice graphic. Coventry go to Stoke on opening day. Coventry's running. Hull away. West Brom at home. Plymouth away. Luton away. Middlesbrough at home. Very, very interesting. I'm trying to figure out where the Easter double header is. Where would that be? 1st of March, 8th, 11th on the Tuesday. I can't figure out where the Easter double header is there. Is it Friday the 28th of April followed by Monday the 21st of April? That's only a couple of games away from the end of the season, isn't it? Have I got that right? Am I getting Easter in the right place there? Everybody. What do we got here? Andrew. April, May is a bad run-in for Argyle. Luckily, we'll have been relegated before then, so there won't be too much to play for. Stop it, Andrew. Optimism abounds on opening day and on fixture release day. Let's have a look at some of the other Year 1 parachutes. I did want to have a look at Derby County. Let's see if their website and their Twitter is not played up anymore, and we can get some fixture release action. We'll pay Barnsley a visit on... Okay, that's a pre-season fixture. Thanks, lads, over at Derby. Help me out here. Come on, come on. Is their website down? No. Oh, my God. Just give me a bloody list, Derby. There we go. And let me just see if I can flip screens there. Stop, present, share screen. Derby County. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Derby's fixtures. By God, we've done it. We got there in the end. Derby, Blackburn. Sounds like the Friday night opener. Derby finish up with Stoke City away fixtures in green there. Easter weekend, Luton and West Brom. Oof. Derby's December. Leeds, Burnley. They got Leeds twice in December. Derby. That's a little bit gnarly, isn't it? But Derby's December. Leeds, Burnley. Pompey at home. Luton away. West Brom and then Leeds again. A not very pleasant December for Derby County. Let me know your thoughts. There we go, Rob. Thank you. So, yeah, Easter is late in the day this year in terms of the fixture list. In fact, it's round 43 and 44. My God, we normally say Easter is vital. It's normally more like round sort of 40 and 41. 43 and 44. Very, very interesting. We're all done by the 3rd of May, but yeah, a busy March, 3-game week I can see in the middle of March, and February, 3-game week in the middle of that. November, my God, guys, 3-game week to start, 3-game week to end in November. Remember, we're going to get EFL Cup fixtures, possibly postponements and things of that nature as well. Dave... Sheffield United, West Brom, Middlesbrough, Leeds, Stoke in March. Woo! There you go. Norwich, first game. Oxford away. We haven't looked at Oxford and we haven't looked at Norwich. Let's have a look at Oxford and then have a look at Norwich. Oxford, newly promoted. They will be favourites to be relegated, as the playoff winners from League One always are. But obviously, we wish them the best of luck. We've seen good things from promoted teams like Sunderland and like Ipswich over recent seasons. It's not all doom and gloom and all as simple as you like. First up, Norwich City are heading to Oxford on opening day. A big fixture. Norwich have been a regular in the Premier League over recent times indeed, haven't they? You got a nice screenshot for me, Oxford. I don't think you have. I think you got a tiny little screenshot for me. Let's see what we can do in terms of getting that up on the screen. That's not going to help, is it? We're off the cuff today on fixture release day. There we go. Oxford United looks a little bit like that. Can we go even one bigger? No, I can't. Sorry, Oxford. Norwich, Coventry, Blackburn to open up. What we are seeing in the opening day is a lot of teams going home, away, away. So that means, conversely, some teams are going to have away, home, home. You've got 2 home games in your first 3. You might be able to get off to a nice start there. For Oxford, the run-in... let me read this. They go to Swansea away on the last day. The run-in for Oxford there. Sheffield United, QPR, Sheffield Wednesday, Leeds and Cardiff over Easter. Sunderland, Oxford go to Swansea on the final day of the season. We wanted to check in with our friends at Norwich City, who we know are heading on opening day to Oxford United. There we go. What do you got in terms of artwork for me, Norwich? Oh, we got a nice old school list from Norwich on their website. Let's flip the screens. All good fun here. We're trying to keep up with the announcements on fixture release day. You help me out, guys. Norwich, there we go. Bosh! There we go. Right, can you see it? Norwich go to Oxford on opening day. And then they have got the back-to-back home games, Blackburn and Sheffield United. Christmas time for Norwich is Sunderland away, Millwall at home, Boxing Day. 2 home games on Boxing Day and the 29th. Norwich are at home on the final day. You always want to be at home for final day, don't you? And they face Cardiff. Norwich is running Plymouth, Sunderland, Burnley, 1 parachute team in there, Pompey, Millwall, Cardiff, okay, Borough in there as well. I don't mind Norwich is running much there. Morning, Alan. Good luck to all this season. Blades at Hillsborough on my birthday. Jim, we are going to go to Sheffield United. We'll have a look in just a sec. Large percentage of these fixtures removed. That's not true, is it, Stephen? I think the fixtures up until Christmas are fixed, aren't they? I think we know that they're not. Quite the opposite. They're not going to be changing. Am I right? Someone fact check me on that. Up until Christmas, I think the fixtures are fixed. They've attempted to do that. Championship 12:30, League 2 at 3 p.m, League 1 at 5 p.m. Is that the opening day? Sounds good to me. Let's have a look at Sheffield United. We'll hang on for another 10 minutes or so on the stream. Keep your reactions coming in on fixture release day. We'll see what them Blades are doing. First 4 fixtures for Sheffield United. Let me bring that up on the... In fact, I won't, because I'll go to their website in a minute. But Preston away, QPR home, Norwich away, Watford at home. I think you'd be okay with that. Excuse me, if you're a Blades fan. No Year 1 parachute teams to face. It's Portsmouth that have got the horrible run, and they seem to have all of the Year 1 parachute teams across their first 7 games, don't they? Pompey. Let me see if I can get the Blades website up. You're going to give me a list or a bit of artwork? Sheffield United, you're absolutely not, are you? There's no link through. Let me know if you can see the Sheffield United running and help me out there if there's no link through. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. Who haven't we talked about here on the stream today? Let me know who you guys want to talk about. 7 days to change fixtures until September, then have until the ball is kicked on opening weekend to change up until... Okay, there you go, Josh. Okay. So it will be fixed up for Christmas, but it isn't yet. Okay, fair comment. Jason, best Christmas, New Year fixtures for Norwich for years. Yeah, you don't want to be travelling miles and miles and miles They really should localise fixtures over Christmas, but never seem to. Don't know with people wanting to be with their family. Millwall! Max, good shout. Let's have a look at Millwall and see what Mill have got going on. Keep it going in the chat. Let me know who your team has got. Opening day, final day. Are you at home on final day? Are you one of these teams that's got this quite nice looking opening where you play the second and third games at home? That might be able to give people a nice little leapfrog start to begin the season. Let's check in with the Millwall fixtures. And apologies if that's tricky to read. Millwall open up. Watford home. Bristol City away. Hull away. Wednesday at home. Excuse me. They've avoided the parachute teams. I guess you can say Hull might be tricky. We don't know. We're expecting them to be in the playoff conversation. Millwall on the run-in looks all right. Seems to be a good proportion of home games there. 3 home games out of the last 5 for Millwall. Borough, Blackburn away. And then back-to-back home games to finish April. Norwich and Swansea with Burnley away on the final day. You don't want to go to a year 1 parachute team on the final day. I don't think. Max, start looks decent, Max. I'd agree with you. Now Den Blades. Preston away. First day. Blackburn home on last day. If you've got any more info on the Blades run-in, we couldn't quite fancy it. Saturday, May the 3rd. Plymouth versus Leeds. I keep saying, you do want to be home, I think, on the last day. Everyone wants to start the Ipswich start. Yeah, just get a run going at the start of the season and try and get ahead of that parachute gang if you can. Speaking of the parachute gang, should we check in with Burnley? We know they've got Luton on opening day, which is a bit of a woof of a fixture, isn't it? 2 year 1 parachute teams. I don't think we got one, if memory serves. We got Leicester and Southampton. I mean, go figure, they both got promoted, didn't they? In terms of the parachute power. Let's have a look at Burnley and see. Remember, Burnley don't have a manager just yet confirmed. They do have some fixtures confirmed. I'm sorry, I can't make that any bigger. StreamYard's blocking me. Burnley's opener, Luton away. Cardiff home, Sunderland away, Blackburn home. So local derby in for Burnley early doors. Look at that as well, guys. September 14th, after the first international break, Burnley face Leeds United, which could be a gigantic game. Burnley running, guys, looks a little something like this. Coventry away, Derby away. Norwich home, Watford away. Sheffield United, Burnley over Easter. Let me repeat that. Sheffield United face Burnley over Easter on Easter Monday. Woof. QPR away. Millwall at home for Burnley. Let me know where you want to go next. Who should we talk about? Should we have a look at West Brom, who finished in the playoff last season, lost in the semi-finals to Southampton. Let's see if West Brom have got a lovely piece of artwork for me to look at. Of course they have. Let's try and pick out some difficult runs. The Blades will host Wednesday, Bramall Lane, November the 9th. Get it in your diary, Sheffield football fans. The big Sheffield local derby, November 9th, March 15th, as things stand. Potential changes with TV. They're going to try and fix it by the opening day until Christmas, we believe. West Brom open away at QPR. They have Luton at home. Final day, you got playoff team versus parachute team there on final day. I'm looking Easter for the Baggies, Coventry away, Derby at home. I'm looking for a tricky one. I'm looking at November, start of November for West Brom. Luton away, Burnley home, Hull away, Norwich at home. 2 parachute teams, 2 potential playoff challengers there. Let me know your thoughts. Keep it coming down there in the chat. It is fixture release day. Blackburn January is awful. says Callum. Who has your team got? Opening day, final day, running toughest month. Thank you everybody for joining on. We've done a good half hour run through the championship fixtures. As I keep saying, if you are here live, thank you for your comments. If you're watching after the fact, opening day, final day, running toughest month, let me know your thoughts on championship fixture release day. If you want to support the channel, you can interact, like, comment, subscribe. You can donate live or after the fact. And if you want to join up, you can over on YouTube and Patreon, beer52, beer52.com/bloom for your free case of beer. You just got to cover the postage, £5.95. I'm going to calm down, wake up. Maybe I'll go and hit the shower after a late night watching England and an early morning dropping Enid off at the childminder and then reacting to the championship fixtures. Thank you, everybody, for joining me over the 9 a.m. run. Thank you for your input, and I will see you all very soon. Please comment after the fact on fixture release day. Over and out, everyone.